May we learn to be the King's good servant, but God's first. Saints John Fisher and St. Thomas More were two learned and devout Catholics who were put to death by King Henry VIII because each of them refused to support Henry's intention to divorce his wife and marry another woman, which was in opposition to Catholic teaching and papal authority. Thomas Fisher was a priest and later a cardinal who supported the wife of the king. Thomas More was comparable to the king's prime minister, and he refused to sign the king's document of divorce. Both of them were beheaded. Both were good servants, but both were God's servants first. What an inspiration, really, when you think about it, then and for now. Their character was molded by these scriptures that we heard today. In that passage from Genesis, for instance, we learned that Abram and Lot, they had their differences. They quarreled. There were arguments between animals and things over animals and the like. So Abram was willing to let Lot make the first choice as to which direction he would travel in, and Lot did. Abram, however, waited patiently and sought guidance from God, and God gave him the promise to increase his descendants. You know, in life, we get to make a lot of choices. And many of us may not always remember to invite God into our lives as we make these choices. Consequently, we can pass on the promise that God made to be with us in all matters. The instructions that we heard that Jesus provided for us in the gospel today, they certainly were teachings that Thomas More and John Fisher took to heart. The first instruction was an invitation to them and to us: exercise caution and direction in the choices that we make. When Jesus tells us, don't give what is holy to dogs, he's simply reminding us, safeguard the treasures you possess, holy treasures, our baptism, our faith, our Catholic beliefs, our traditions. Don't give them away. In the scriptures, we are reminded that these treasures are like pearls, which a merchant finds, and after finding them, sells everything to buy them. John Fisher, Thomas More, they were willing to give up their lives rather than to deny the treasures that they possessed. Jesus reminds us today that following him will involve some tough choices. And not all of us will be willing to pass through that narrow gate, but we know many men and women faithful to God who were also compassionate in their presence among us, were good servants to all, but they also put God first. Let us pray for the grace to be among them.